In this video, I show you everything I do in one day to lose the weight I gained last winter. I film my workouts, my meals, my calories and macros, and I bring you with me on my day. Good morning everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday, June 7th. In this video, I will report on yesterday's data and how my day went. Yesterday was the first day of my preparation to OMAD. OMAD will start on Friday the 10th of June, which is in 4 days. On Friday, I will attempt to eat once a day, so 1 meal a day, because I have more time during the weekend, so I'll be able to rest and to really take my time to make the transition from 3 meals a day last week to 1 meal a day next week. If you haven't watched my video how to transition from 3 meals a day to 1 meal a day, I'm going to link it down below so you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Also, stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the weight of this morning. I'll compare it to yesterday morning so we can see what yesterday's effort gave in terms of weight loss at the end of this video. So stay tuned. For the first day, I simply cut the amount of food that I consumed. I broke my fast at 8:30 in the morning with an oatmeal latte and finished dinner at 7:45 p.m. So in terms of overall fasting, since Sunday night, we're talking about a little less than 13 hours. So remember, we have to get to 23 hours of fasting. 1 hour of eating window. This oat milk latte is going to be by far the hardest thing to abandon in this transition to OMAD because it's emotional and I love it. First, I baked a batch of oatmeal muffins. I like to have them ready, prepped on Sunday, but honestly, I didn't have the interest on Sunday to cook anything, so I simply did them on Monday morning. And what it does is give a lovely flavor, lovely scent, to your morning, which is really nice. These muffins should be around 215 calories. With 6 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 35 grams of carbohydrates. I weighted everything. So first I added 2 bananas, approximately 200 grams of quick oats, 125 grams of soy milk, cinnamon, nutmeg, baking soda, and at the end, inserted a little square of chocolate in each muffin. I baked them for 30 minutes at 180 Celsius. I had breakfast at around 10 a.m. I added a few berries with my muffin, which increased my intake of vitamin A and C. So I then went on a walk in nature, and that lasted about 1 hour and 30 minutes. If you don't have a dog, borrow a dog for a walk. You'll see it helps a lot to get out of the house. And I made it straight to the gym after the walk. So already before noon, I had about 10,000 steps under my belt. 10,000 steps done. At the gym, I did a lower body workout. So for now, I just reconnected with the gym about a month ago, beginning of May. So Adam made me a simple program of 6 days, alternating 3 days legs, 3 days upper body, lower body. So at each day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, legs. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is upper body. And Sunday is yoga. We will change the program soon, but for now, that's what I'll focus on. I started on the leg press, then walking lunges, superset with Bulgarian split squats, followed by hamstring curls, supersetted with leg extensions, and finally inner and outer thighs, supersetted, and then drop setted on the last set. So I ended up really pushing myself. Overall, I'd say the workout was a 4 on 10. 10 on 10 being like a full body workout followed by high intensity interval training where I come out completely sweaty, exhausted, and not wanting to walk back home. That's an example on 10 on 10. So over the summer, I'll hike up the intensity. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing at the moment. And so to start OMAD with my workout, I'll stick around the 3 on 10 to 4 on 10 or 5 on 10 in terms of intensity. After the gym, I had my second meal of the day. So by the way, yesterday, Monday, was the last day I ate 3 meals. Just so you know, from today the 7th of June, I will cut down to 2 meals. So I made it very simple, a wrap of tomatoes, mushrooms, cheese, hummus, and eggs. 2 eggs, pretty high in protein with almost 29 grams of protein, 50% of the meal being from fat, the other 50% shared between protein and carbs pretty equally. Finally, I had dinner at 7 p.m. and I ate until 7:45 p.m. So I made a combination of calamari, already prepped, which is the only ingredient that I purchase already in a sauce. I find calamari really tasty when it's fried, when it's deep fried, but if it's not, then it can be really rubbery. And so as I don't like to use the fryer, the deep fried, oil and everything at home, I simply purchase it already made. The ingredients aren't the best. There's a little bit of fully refined soya bean oil, whatever that means, but when you see refined, it's never really good, which is not what I'd cook with, but a little bit once in a while is fine. It's also a decent source of protein, which after my leg workout was needed. So I made basmati rice and broccoli and put the calamari in the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, simply put them on a baking tray in the oven for at least 10 minutes. I put them in the air fryer for 15 minutes. So finally I ended up the day with 2 squares of chocolate, which I don't have to weigh anymore because I know they're each 7 grams. So the total calorie for the day was 1,429 calories. 50% carbs and the other 50% shared between protein and fats. I walked a total of 17,446 steps and walked 12.9 kilometers or almost 8 miles. That's a lot, but that's great. It's summer, it's time, well, it's spring, but you know what I mean. It's lovely outside. So it's time to get out and move, for me anyway, because in the past 2 years, I've been pretty sedentary. So let's take a look at my measurements and we'll compare them with measurements from 2019, a few years ago. So at the same time, approximately, was the beginning of June. At the beginning of June of 2019, my waist was a little more than 29 inches. My hips were about 38 inches. And today in June 2022, my waist is 34 inches and hips are more than 40 inches. I'd say 41 inches because the measuring tape doesn't close and it's ending at 40 inches. So yesterday my start weight was 72.75 kilos and this morning when I woke up it was 72.45 kilos. So a decrease of 300 grams. Please note that I'm giving my daily weight, not interpreting it, meaning whether I lost water or fat or muscle is another story. I only give you the number. Each and every day in each videos, at the end of the video, I give you a number and that's what the scale told me. You're free to interpret it as if you want to think it's water or muscle or anything else, go ahead. For me, I'm just documenting my journey. Weight loss can be measured in inches, it can be measured in calipers, it can be measured on a scale, it should really be measured with clothes. How we fit in our clothes is the most telling, in my humble opinion. It's the most telling on how much we lost. Personally, that's what I think. These jeans fit at the beginning and I'd like to eventually feel much more comfortable in them in the coming weeks. They're very tight and I'd like to see them a lot looser. They used to be very loose, like they used to be the boyfriend jeans that fell on my hips. So just to give you an idea, I don't have a video to show you, but you can imagine. So you measure your progress the way you want. I'm simply documenting my numbers and data doesn't lie. It's the interpretation of data that can be twisted. I weigh a certain amount every day. It does not depict my fat loss or fat gain. It does not depict my muscle loss or muscle gain. It's simply my overall weight that I give you every day. So also, it's quite hard to measure yourself every day because measuring is not super accurate. It's not super precise. So for me, I do it once a week or once every month. That's more than enough. What I like to do is mostly try my jeans on and see how they fit. So that concludes the first day of my preparation to OMAD. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you think that content could be really helping you. And leave a comment down below because I want to know about your experience with OMAD or your preparation with OMAD. Yeah, just leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you, bye!